the elimination of the chief of staff of the terror organization Hezbollah. He was subordinate only to Naim Qasim, the Secretary General of Hezbollah, acceded to that position after the elimination of Hassan Nasrallah by the Israel Defense Forces. What is the benefit of targeted eliminations such as this? It results in the temporary but very significant discombobulation of the command and control structure of that given organization. Individuals such as this are not simply in ready supply. Now, somebody will take his place, that's for sure, but they won't necessarily bring all of the experience that he had, the capabilities that he had. What you're also doing is you're pushing the organization writ large onto the back foot, further underground, making all of its communications, all of its logistics ever more complicated. And remember, this is a terror organization that already has massive obstacles when it comes to its day-to-day operations, because it knows that it's being tracked, traced, watched, and that knowledge culminates in it being very, very slow moving compared to the pace that it would like to keep up. The other thing that I think people should keep in mind, this is reflective of the fact that the Israel Defense Forces is taking an aggressive stance against terror threats emanating from southern Lebanon. That is a huge, significant, welcomed turnaround from the attitude of the defense establishment that was pervasive prior to the horrors of October the 7th, that I warned at the time that the ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon was brokered, that the ceasefire terms were inadequate. What this has left us with is the need to enforce very, very forcefully our new doctrine of eliminating terror threats as and when they emerge, as and when they present themselves for that elimination. I think that Hezbollah is a far more weakened force than it was prior to October the 7th, but that's the reason that I'm very concerned that you will see them seeking to target softer targets rather than a frontal confrontation with the Israel Defense Forces. This shows just how unrealistic it is to expect that Joseph Aoun, president of Lebanon, is going to actually rise to the condition of the ceasefire, that which dictates that he is to disarm Hezbollah from its weapons. He's not fulfilling that role. He is continuing to protest against Israel's right to defend itself and to preempt these terror attacks and to take out these terror leaders. Eventually, I believe that if Joseph Aoun fails to do that which he signed up to do, and if Hezbollah continues to seek to reconstitute itself in various areas throughout southern Lebanon, we may well come to another frontal offensive launched by the IDF against Hezbollah infrastructure inside southern Lebanon.